Unscripted, unshackled, uncouth.
What you're about to hear is for more mature audiences only.
It's Miguel and Holly Uncensored.
Hello and welcome to Miguel and Holly Uncensored. This is our off-air podcast that we do 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Also, we have a new Sunday session coming up this Memorial Day weekend. It's me.
Is it you? It's you. Okay.
It's me. I did it yesterday. I interviewed one of my best friends, Derek. It was
How'd that go?
very interesting.
Did you talk about Star Wars?
Not a lot, but we did.
Okay.
We did. Because, my podcast, the Miguel and Holly Uncensored Sunday Sessions, my Sunday sessions are interviewing people in my life or people that I know and just figuring out what are the seminal moments that made you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And so there were some things, some sort of aha moments that we had together about his personality and how they were formative from watching his parents and their interactions and their relationship.
Gotcha.
So it was really interesting. So you'll hear that. That'll drop Sunday around noon. But we're going to go ahead and just get this started. Holly, do you have anything you want to get to before?
Nah.
No? Okay.
No, I'm good.
So Worker Stacy!
Hi, hot mama. How you doing?
I'm warm today. My air conditioning went out. It's fine. Everything's great. Happy. So
It went
it's
out.
Florida. Come on, it's gone. It went to lunch.
Oh,
It's out to lunch. It's not coming back. What in the world? Oh no.
what's the temperature in your house right now?
83.
Oh,
I have like a little. I do have like a little like wall shaker, but I turned it off because I didn't want the noise interfering in the podcast. So it's fine. Everything's good.
okay. Well, we're just going to go ahead and get right into it because
That's it, boo-boo, because there's somebody with this grandmother thing that's really bugging me. Like, and I want both of you guys later.
Oh, okay. Well, we do have 3 people today, so it could be
yeah.
anybody's grandma. We don't know.
It could be anybody's grandmother. There's a grandmother, there's your father, or like a grandfather. Oh, just forget it. Let's go. Come on.
All right. Well,
go
here
play.
is our first platypus posse. Here is Erica.
Hi.
Hi. Now, Erica, before we give you over to Stacy, what part of Charlotte are you in?
I am actually in Alexis, North Carolina. So
Okay.
about 10 minutes from Denver.
All right, perfect. Well, here's what we do, Erica. Holly and I slide our microphones down, and it's just you and Stacy having a conversation, okay?
Okay. Let's do it.
Girl, how are you?
I am doing all right. How are you?
Stuff. You have a lot of different things that you've been like literally juggling. Okay, I'm going to jump into this. First and foremost, know that I work solely and strictly through God. You're always in charge of your own fate. You're always in charge of your own destiny. Whatever relationship trials you're going through right now, because it's almost like you're trying to regroup yourself for other people, please understand that you're doing the right thing. And I'm glad that you're taking more responsibility on for yourself than blaming others for different situations. You're like, well, I can't fix you, but I'm going to fix me. And so I'm really proud of you for that, because there's a whole different transition going on in your life right now for where you are right now to where you'll be in like the next 2 years. Totally different. This whole trial and tribulation, because it's like you are literally tearing yourself up a mountain trying to survive right now. Does that make sense?
Oh, it makes perfect sense.
Okay, so did you just go through like a breakup, and I'm trying to like not get all up in your business, but like your heart is in pieces.
It is. I've had a lot of loss this last year. My
A
sister
lot.
died.
I mean, we'll get to the death part too, but it's like this is the last thing you needed on top of the things that you've already lost.
Mm-hmm.
So did you lose a grandmother or did you lose your mom?
My grandmother.
That's what I
Who
thought.
was like a mom.
Yep, literally, because she takes responsibility for you, she's got that no nonsense badass attitude of you get what you get, you do what you need to do, and you don't back down for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Strong, she's delicate, but at the same time, you don't mess with her. Please understand how proud she is of you. You did not get to say goodbye to that woman, honey.
No.
You have got to forgive yourself for that. She didn't want it. You're one of those people she couldn't say goodbye to. You guys had like a soul connection. Do you understand?
It was breaking up.
Oh no.
I can't hear anything.
Do we have you back now? Erica, you there? Erica?
Something's
Yeah, I
going
can't hear anything.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna take you off. I'm gonna remove you. I'm gonna bring
I
it back.
told y'all somebody's grandmother. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness, let's bring it back. Erica, can you hear
Not
us?
probably that
I
grandma.
still can't hear anything. It's weird.
Oh no. Can she hang up and then
why don't you
dial
Redo
back?
it?
yeah, redo it. Okay.
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 I'm just saying.
Let's see if she just re-clicks on
Yeah.
the link. Maybe that'll like reset the connection.
My
Man,
goodness.
grandmother right out the gate.
I told you, because it's like this woman is like, like knocking at my door. I don't know how to explain it.
I kind of want to ask her about whatever this like love.
Me too. Y'all, should I do it? I'm gonna do it.
Do it. All right, let's see if we
She
can.
don't have to share anything she didn't want to.
No, this is a free country.
All right. Can you hear us now?
Okay.
There
I
we
can
go.
hear you. Great.
Oh.
Erica, inquiring minds have to know. And you can say yay or nay, whatever you want. What the hell is going on with your romantic relationship?
I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know who to trust.
Oh, it's what I
You know.
said. It's this whole thing of like you're taking a step back because you can't fix anything else.
Right.
Okay, so first and foremost, they don't deserve you. I'm just going to say it out in the open. They don't deserve you. You need to be earned. You need to stop trying to earn other people. Your whole life, you've done all the work in all your relationships. No more. No more. And it's not that you're not wanted because, damn girl, you are. You're just going around the wrong people. Your grandmother would tell you the same thing.
Yes, you would.
Because it's like you're repeating the stuff with your mom and your dad with this one person.
Yeah.
So, it's rough.
What's making you so emotional, Erica?
I'm already a naturally emotional person. I'm very sensitive. But it's just, the bringing up my grandmother and, just what I got going on in life. It's hard to get up in the morning some days,
And stop beating yourself up for that too. Because it's like you try to do it for other people. You need to get up for you. It's your turn. This is the other reason why God's kind of pulling everybody away from you right now too, is to let you focus on you and him.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah. So keep your prayers up and just trust the process of this. You're doing okay. I know you don't feel like you are, but you're doing okay. And this grief, this blanket, this heavy lifted, like literally you feel like you're laying under a wet, soggy, warm blanket that you cannot find the light out of. I pinky promise by October, you're going to feel lighter. It's going to feel better. Money is going to get better. You can't run this entire house on your own, woman.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Thank you.
So do you have any questions? I'm trying not to get all up in your business, but
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of, my sister, she passed away.
Okay, she has butterflies and ladybugs, but butterflies more than ladybugs. And either somebody got a tattoo for her on her arm or like, I want to talk about your arm. So, she went, of course she went away right now. Erica.
Oh
She
no.
gone.
No,
Darn
maybe
it.
blipped.
Like it's gone.
Maybe she'll pop back in here again real quick.
Man.
So you're just feeling an arm situation?
Yeah, either they have like a tattoo sleeve or it's a whole tattoo for this woman.
Okay.
Who got the tattoo for your sister, Erica? Or is
My cousin Rosanna did. My sister had all bats on her arm.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
she got the exact same bats,
the exact same
way.
I was gonna say exactly the same way, same arm, the whole spiel. So please just know that Roxanne's like a sister and it's more than a cousin to your sister. It's like y'all are like the three amigos kind of deal.
Okay.
There's a lot of soul love. So she just fell asleep when she passed. Did she have, like, if you don't mind me asking so bluntly, but like an overdose? Or did people think that she did, or what happened?
No, we found out April 29th. I'm sorry. Yeah, April 29th of last year that she had stage 4 uterine cancer.
Okay.
She had been having some stomach issues, and then we found out that, and then 17 days later she passed.
And
I
it was
took care of her the last 2
they
weeks.
gone tomorrow, fell asleep, did not wake up.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was just, I need you to know she did not suffer. I really thought like it was almost like an overdose with how peacefully she fell asleep, if that makes sense to you.
No,
And
she was
that sounds
just surrounded by love.
she did. Oh my gosh. And I love the fact that you guys would talk. You hear about the stories after people pass, but you guys were right there with her telling the stories in front of her. And I love that. And I love the fact that there was music. And I love the fact that she felt loved. Like she felt people touching on her.
She
So
did. She went in peace. She looked up at the ceiling and she looked up at her boyfriend and then looked up at the ceiling and then she was just going, it's like God grabbed
literally
her.
came. Literally.
Yeah.
So start your prayers up, woman. You got things to do.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
I love you, lady. You're amazing. Do not let your don't let your light dim. You shine bright.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this. I needed this.
Erica.
Thank you, Erica.
Yeah.
We're sending you such love and light and hugs too.
Thank you.
And you know how on the show we always say the Miguel and Holly fam. Well, when you come on the podcast or you listen to the podcast, you are now a Platypus Posse member. So you're like on the inside.
Don't worry, it's weird. Yeah.
VIP.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, you go have a great Friday, okay?
Thank you so much. You all too. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Girl, you're just
Zing.
my
I'm
goodness.
trying to slow down, you guys, but it's so hard.
Well, I don't think it's possible. And I don't know that you want it to be possible. I think that's just how you do it.
It's the most genuine way I can do it, if that makes sense. It doesn't give me time to think.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's just reaction and feeling. Yeah.
That's
Which I
all
think
I
is
have.
special. I think that's special about you. So don't change.
The next one I'm intrigued about because it's going to be more of a medium. Like okay, who's got the guy? This is going to be a guy thing.
Oh, look at Allie. How you doing, Allie?
Hey, good.
Hi.
Hey.
Now, Allie, before we hand you over to Stacy, what part of Charlotte are you in?
I'm in Montford.
Montford. Awesome. Well, thank you, Allie. Like we told Erica, you're now Platypus Posse member inside of being a Miguel and Holly fan member. So welcome.
Thank you.
Like we said, we'll turn our mics down and it's just you and Stacy.
Okay.
What's up, darling? How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm doing better.
You've gone through a lot. Like you're going through a lot of healing. You're going through a huge transition of who you were to where you are now. And it's like you're shedding the little girl. Did you lose your dad, or was this did you lose, who's the male, who's the person who protected you? Was it a grandfather, or because there's literally coming through, I don't know how I'm not going to be able to move on until this is talked about kind of feeling of like lifting you up in prayer, but also literally walking beside you in life and guiding you, guarding. You're a very special soul. You can feel things, you can see things, you have those quick moments of like deja vu, all of that stuff. Okay. When you have all those moments, when all those things are happening, you're more susceptible to have more negative come towards you in life. And basically it's on your dad's side. Yeah. He's passed? Yeah. Because it's a very fatherly energy. And I just need you to know he's protecting you. I don't know how your relationship was here on earth. A lot of us go, oh, well, we weren't very close to them. It doesn't matter. You can't control the amount of love they have for you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I was pretty young when he passed, but I know like he loved me so much.
You were like under 10 because I keep seeing you it's like 6 years old, cute little dress, all of that stuff. Y'all, you're hearing my phone go off because my oldest daughter, hi Emily, doesn't know personal. And she's on emergency override, so you hear the thing go off. So I apologize.
Okay. That's okay.
Anyways, Miss Allie, I also want you. I'm so happy for you, and I want to cry, and I don't know how to explain this to you, but it's like all these new beginnings are happening, and you had to go through all these life changes to make it better, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been hard.
You're so good, though. You're doing such a great job.
Wait, hold on.
Let us in.
I'm about to say, Stacey, what's happening.
Y'all are talking and
we don't. Wait, so what's happening, Allie? Can you let us in?
Yeah, I was in a relationship for about 2.5 years and I lived with him and I loved him so much, but like I knew he wasn't good to me. And it took a lot to leave. And I had to move out of my home, and just kind of my life got flipped upside down. I had to move in with my brother and his wife and their 1-year-old. And now I'm living with like a client of mine. Actually, I'm a personal trainer. So also just had to like give so much of me when I was like really down bad.
You're incredible. I mean, truly, because so many more people would have stayed where you were just because it was with somebody. And it breaks me too. And you're very brave, because when you say you loved them, people are going to go, oh yeah, okay, sure. No, like to the core of your stomach, into the tips of your toes, you love their soul. You still do. And that's okay. And what's beautiful about that is I don't see that person being out of your life. And I honestly feel like this is going to be something that's going to wake them up to do better for themselves.
Yeah.
And I know that.
That's kind of one thing I realized, like he wasn't going to work on himself until I left. I am feeling like a little bit of guilt because I have kind of reopened that door, and like I've just felt so guilty because I've done so much healing and work. But it's hard because like, yeah, I do love him so much, and I feel like I do like love really, really hard. But kind of realizing like he did love me, but like he's not able to give that kind of love until he works on himself.
He can't love you the way you need to be loved. And it's interesting because you're a different kind of person. Again, the gifts, again, with the way you process things differently. You need somebody who's going to not just show up, but show up with bells on and a warm hug on those days that you can't use your words to say, hey, this is really shitty. Oh, hey, I'm having a hard time. You do need somebody who's going to listen to a song for you instead of listening to you say something. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons I left, just because I wasn't receiving that kind of love I know I needed, and like I knew I gave,
And the other thing too is the other reason why this has been so difficult completely with the guilt. The guilt is about you. No offense. It's you. You've got to sit down and write a letter of why the guilt. What can you take responsibility for? What you're going to find out and realize yourself why you need to let go of that guilt. And through writing to yourself and even to him, don't give it to him. Just write it out. Put it on paper. You're a visual person. So you can understand where to put that guilt properly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it's also like a lot of guilt because my family obviously like does not like him. My friends don't like him. They were so there for me these past few months. So it's just, yeah, I feel a lot of guilt. But that's good advice. I appreciate it.
Of course, honey. I mean, I just feel like you did the right thing. Sometimes our families can see things about people that we can't when we have the rose-colored sunglasses of love on. But I feel like you knew his soul. I feel like you know his soul. I feel like you love his soul. If there's a such thing as past lives, I believe that you guys have been together for plenty of them, and which is the other reason this was so captivating to you and why you fell for his potential, if that makes sense to you.
So I guess like, is there something you can tell me to look forward to in my future? Or
Girl, have 3 kids, you're going to end up meeting somebody by happenstance within a group session or a group meeting of like, you have friends that invite you to go places and you're like, no, I don't feel like peopling today. When you get out of that rut, start meeting people, because you're going to be meeting them by and through other people. All right. And you want him making a decent amount of money. You want him to have goals that he's already pursuing instead of just having goals. Does that make sense?
yes.
You need to be shown. You need to be shown. You don't need to be seen. You need to be shown. You know what I'm trying to say. Make that next person show you what they're saying instead of just saying.
Exactly.
So, and like I said, I know how important your ex is to you. And that's why I'm saying I don't think it's completely 100% over in a friendship way. I think they'll always be a part of your life in one way or another. But I do believe that you guys are not meant in a solid relationship, at least not at this time, because he is not grown up enough. He was never taught. It's like, I get that your family doesn't love him, but this is one thing that we're messing up as parents in this generation. We were too good of parents, and we're not teaching our kids how to be, if that makes any sense. And so your significant other he doesn't know how to be the man he needs to be. Does that make sense? He was never taught to be that way.
Yeah, I mean, right on the spot.
Your responsibility to teach him.
And like, I feel like, you know, I knew he didn't have a great upbringing, so I wanted to kind of like, you know, like I would make a lot of excuses for him because of that. And just, I hold a lot of empathy. And
you're an amazing human being. Also, get another dog.
Okay, I've been thinking about it.
I know you have.
Hold on, where is she?
Hi,
Yeah, my dog is my absolute love and soul.
And they're here for a really long time, and they love the hikes. Like, you go on long walks with them, like out in the woods. They love it.
Yeah. Please tell my Poppy I love him so
He's
much.
always with you. And the birds, the eagles, and the osprey are a sign. And the hawks are also another sign of protection for you.
Okay.
Start your own business on the side too, because you keep going back
this year.
Good girl. I'm so proud of you. It's gonna be huge.
Shut up.
Seriously, I pinky promise.
I've been working so hard.
Own your shit. Make it happen.
Before we let you go, Allie, I want to say, as an empathetic person, be very mindful of the energy sucks. Oprah has a great clip that floats around, comes up once a year, where she talks about, because she's that way too, and like Holly and I are, you got to be careful, because people like that, even though they don't know that they're doing it, they gravitate towards people like you, and they're like, this is someone who I can stand underneath their light, and they're going to make me feel good.
Yes.
But they give you nothing in return.
Right.
And that's not a relationship you want.
It's one-sided. And
yep.
Quick, I wrote this down. Typically, I am not even this involved. I'm just happy to sit and listen. When you were talking about she's got like some gifts, a little bit of deja vu here and there, a little bit of maybe something that, you know, Allie hasn't even discovered on her own. Is this possible that this is where X fits in?
Yes.
Like, you know, where there can be, I'm not saying I don't know him at all, obviously, you know, but is it possible that like his, you know, soul is like, I need the goodness and the warmth of Allie's doing for me, because I can't do it myself, so I need it. And so it happens.
Past life as well, though, Allie took advantage of their relationship. So this is almost like karma weighing itself out too.
Maybe so.
What, Allie?
Can you explain that?
Your past life, if you had been a past life together, like, you know, if you believe in all that stuff, the last time you were, and this resonates for you, I can feel it. It's one of those things that you feel like this is karma coming back at you, where you didn't do anything for him in the past life. You left him. You walked away from him. You got sick of him, like, and you washed your hands of him. And he did everything he could for you, and it didn't matter. You were just, it was not good for you.
You think it was romantic though? Because a lot of times people can show up in different ways.
No, the last life you were not. It was like a brother sister thing. But he's always been with you through all the different lives.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Allie just said, what?
Like, Jesus.
I want to talk to you more about your gifts and your dreams and stuff, because you'll have dreams and you'll have signs in your dreams.
Yeah.
And then something else will happen, like later on.
I have this one thing. Really, the only people in my life close to me that have passed are my grandmom and Poppy, but I had these dreams before they died, and I've always wondered about them. Like, I dream that they pass and they say bye to me.
Yeah. And you'll know when you're pregnant. You'll be that person. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wow. Well, Allie, thank you.
Girl, you're doing the right thing. You're just doing the, stay strong.
I'm such a big fan, y'all. Thank you for having me on. Listen every morning. I was pulling out of work and I heard the thing and I was like, shit, I want to get.
wanna do
thoughts
I'm
on
so
that.
glad you did.
I was like, it's a sign because I've never had any radio answer the phone. So I appreciate you.
Love it.
I'm so
Well,
glad you
thank
did.
you. Welcome to the Platypus Posse. Glad to have you in it, Allie.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you, Allie.
Bye.
Yeah.
I should have also given you guys a heads up. There's also baby ducks, which is the other peeping sound if anybody hears
I
that.
was wondering what that was coming from.
There are baby ducks. And
Just
now
sit-
Miguel is completely and yes, I have baby ducks.
Oh my gosh.
I have two of them. Marshmallow and Nibbles.
Like Cinderella over here.
That's how I roll.
All right, let's bring in Sky. Hi, Sky. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. Before we hand you over to Stacy, what part of Charlotte are you in?
Pineville.
Pineville. Good old
Right.
Pineville. Yes. Awesome. Well, you've heard us before. We will turn our mics down, and it's just you and Stacy.
Awesome.
What's up, beautiful? How are you?
Nervous.
I know. And now that you've actually watched the last two, you're like, I don't know if I did the right thing.
Right.
You did. It's fine. So as you know, I work solely and strictly through the Holy Spirit. You're always in charge of your own fate. You're always in charge of your own destiny. Three things off the bat. One, you're freaking incredible. You have to own that. You have to understand how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how intelligent you are. Stop limiting yourself and stop stopping yourself every time you start getting into that place of I'm going to do different. I'm going to have different. I'm going to create different. You stop.
Yep.
Stop talking yourself out of the possibilities because the possibilities for you are absolutely endless. You have so many different gifts. It's not even funny. You're that person that can walk into the grocery store and have a random stranger just start up a conversation with you over Cheez-Its. Like, do you know what exactly what I'm talking about? You have a light. You have such a beautiful, bright, loving, joyful light. Stop dimming it. I'm serious. Okay. Your parents. So they're both still alive.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to know they will be for a long time. Okay. It's one of your greatest fears. It's one of your things of like, is everything going to be okay? Yes. No one's going anywhere. Okay. I don't see cancer. I don't see any weird things like that because it was one of your things about even coming on here. Like, oh my gosh, is she going to tell me the bad things? No, there's no bad to tell you. You've got food allergies going on sometimes, which is why you get the weird hives every once in a while and why your stomach does the crampy stuff. But that's all good. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. That's so weird.
The other thing. So, do you have two babies yet?
No, just one. I wanted to, but I have PCOS, so I was like, I'm one and done. I don't want to give my attention to, have to spread it out.
Absolutely. So the ideas of not being able to, you cannot have any more children as of right now, correct?
It's always a possibility. I
just see two. I just see two. Don't you have a little boy now?
A girl.
That's what I thought. So don't be surprised if you end up with two girls. And she's a spitfire, so enjoy her.
Mm-hmm.
Let her do all the crazy that she wants to do. Don't limit her. She's not going to get hurt. Just let her have fun.
She's very confident and independent.
Enjoy that. Let her go jump. Let her go fun. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the kind of chick who's going to be flying airplanes one day.
Yeah.
And just for the shits and giggles of it all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just having fun. I seriously enjoy her. She's just wonderful. How old is she now?
She's 1.5.
Yeah. Oh, girl. You have no idea. Okay. First and foremost, everything has got to be on her own time and everything's got to be in her own way. Don't do the gentle parenting on her, but direct her. Be the tugboat. She is. She's good. I promise you, she's good. Okay.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's
such a good
old soul. Couldn't ask for a better child.
And she's talking. I want you to know everything is really good with developmental because you're watching her like a hawk. Breathe and trust God. Everything's good. The other thing too is you're always in charge of your own fate and destiny and all that stuff. But is your other half? Are they working on like doing construction, or are you guys like rebuilding something or rebuilding? Like, I want to talk to you about building the stuff. What are you guys doing?
I am the sole worker right now because
Okay.
he started college, and so we're really struggling. And he's gonna finish within the next 2 years, and that's when our daughter starts preschool. So I've been so
What's he in
stressed.
college for right now?
Financial.
All right.
He wants to be a financial advisor.
I don't know why I keep seeing construction around y'all's house. It's a good thing. So just don't be surprised if the money shows up faster than what you're expecting. My son-in-laws went to school for the same thing, and he's very happy now. It was just getting through those times, but now that they are through those times, they're thriving. So just bear with it. I promise everything will be okay financially for you guys. There's money coming. I never say it like that, but
That's
it's
what
like,
I need so bad because I cried last night because I was like, I'm worried because I'm a teacher, so I'm not getting paid over the summer.
girl,
So
preach.
nothing.
Husband's a teacher. I get it completely. Oh, okay. Just do not be surprised. What grade do you teach?
Ninth.
Oh, thank you for your service. I know that sounds goofy, but y'all don't understand. If you
It's
are
been a
not
struggle.
a spouse of a teacher, you don't understand. So thank you for all that you do. But just don't be surprised if because there's an envelope of money, which means in my experience, whenever I've seen envelopes of money, that goes into being a gift. So just don't be surprised. I want to know within the next 9 months. The other crazy thing is I know things are tight right now, but don't be surprised if you have the opportunity in the next 2 years to go on a cruise.
Ooh, I'm terrified of cruises.
You need to do it. It's once in a lifetime. It just feels like it's Disney, and it feels like you're being pulled to do it. Are you super close with your mom?
Kind of, a little.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. She doesn't use her words as well as she should sometimes.
Definitely not. We've had a very strenuous relationship up until now. When my daughter was born, it's gotten a little easier, but
You're
not.
also being able to understand things with her a little bit better than before. Like, you're like, okay, this is why she was like this. Okay, this is what she meant by that. When's your mama's birthday?
April.
Is it late April, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes, the 22nd.
So us Taurians, and if anybody else is a early May, late April, can say the same thing, because I may or may not be the same sign as your mom. We're very difficult people to understand. We're assholes, just to say the least. Just it
Very
is.
strong, straightforward.
Yes, there's just, and even when we come off as like criticizing, we're doing it from a place of like momming, like love and blunt. And I'm autistic, so I come off really bad sometimes. So it's
She
really
was too.
tough.
So
Yeah. No, you need any help on that, Sky, you call me. I got you. I can be the mediator there, going, well, she didn't mean it like that. Yeah. Plus, it was really hard for you sometimes too, because you never knew what kind of mom you were going to get at what time. So you've got that people pleasing thing because you liked peace and quiet. And as long as the house was clean, she was happy. And so I understand you totally. But just know that you and her are going to continue to bond. You guys are going to continue to heal your relationship. I really do feel like you and your mom will be best friends. I keep seeing you and your girls. Like, oh, so many good things. Just trust.
I thought about maybe having another child, but it scares me. But I just had this feeling. I was like, if I do, I feel like it's going to be another girl, because I thought I wanted a boy and a girl, but then once I had my girl, I was like, no, girls all the way. But I'm also just like terrified of that because I don't want to split my attention.
It's crazy when I have 4 babies, and I was the same way. And it's crazy because all of a sudden you are a mom for everybody. I don't know how to explain it. You just love, as much as you love your first, you will love your second just as much. You'll be able to do everything together, but you listen to God, you listen to your intuition, you follow what needs to be good, best for you and your family. But if you do, your pregnancy will be good. You will be healthy. You're not going to bleed to death, because that's another thing that you worry a lot about. And so you're okay.
I had an emergency C-section when my daughter was born. I had a blood clot in my placenta, and that was my biggest fear, was dying during that because there was so much blood. So I was like, I don't think I can do it again.
Yeah, it won't happen again. Okay. So you're good, baby. Just trust. I always say your intuition's God's voice. Trust. All right. So do you have any questions?
So this year's been really hard for me. I lost 4 people.
Literally within like a month at a time, like bump, 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 bump.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the woman? Because it feels like an aunt.
My aunt, yeah. She was one of them.
Did she have breast cancer or breathing problems? And I only asked that, and I'm not trying to go guessing, and I'm not trying to go fishing. Somebody died. Out of those 4 people, somebody had something going on with the chest, because immediately I get the woman, the aunt, and then I go, oh my gosh, my chest.
She had lung cancer.
Okay, thank you. Because it was just that immediate, like, oh my gosh, my chest. Did she have it twice, or did it come in 2 different places? Because she keeps holding, like, I see the number 2, which again indicates twice or in 2 different places. This went faster than they expected. And it's almost like a misdiagnosis where it was, oh, hey, this is the way this is supposed to go, but it's going to go this way instead. Bad.
I didn't know her my whole life. And then once my grandmother passed, she kind of stepped in to help us because she kind of turned her life around. And then out of nowhere, she found out that she had really bad lung cancer. And then immediately ended up getting bronchitis, pneumonia, and then
she was coughing. I mean, not to be gross, but she was coughing pieces up.
Yeah.
Like, and it was one of those things, like she was avoiding it, and then finally had to go. And
she kept like holding on. She was so strong, and I'm like, you are fine. Like, just
you told her it was okay to go. You told her God was waiting for her. So please just understand and know how important that was to her. All right? And please know that she is in heaven. Please know she is at peace. Please know that you guys were like her own kids. Sorry. You were some of her greatest motivation in her life.
And it's sad because I feel like I really had just met her.
Yeah.
When my grandparents passed away. And she had turned her life around and everything, and she was so good for my dad. And then as soon as he was finally building that relationship, she passed.
Which completely gutted him into a different direction.
Yep, because he lost his whole family.
Literally. Did your grandmother help raise you too? Because that's the other thing is like, I keep tasting cookies. I don't know what you do. I don't know who makes all the damn cookies, but cookies. I keep tasting cookies, and they're not chocolate chip. This is different. These are good cookies. Like, I almost want to go vanilla or cookies. What are these?
So my dad was in college when I was born, so I was at her house every day all summer. Like, she was my best friend, and we would make thumbprint cookies together, and I lost her recipe, and I haven't been able to find it.
You're gonna be able to find. You gotta look on Betty Crocker's cookbooks. I feel like there's in the old. I don't know how I'm doing this. You're in charge of your own fate and destiny, but now I am gonna go searching. We need to go find and see if it's in any kind of like old school Betty Crocker cookbooks.
They're at our house. They're on a shelf that I need to go through.
Yeah, you do, because that's where they're at. So, and your grandfather loves you, but you need that. But the other thing too is you guys lost an animal, a dog. Like you have to do. They're all with the dog too.
Literally a month or so after my grandfather passed away, our dog passed away too, and then my grandmother died.
Yeah.
And I've carried this grief because I'm like, where are you? Where is my sign? Like, you haven't come to visit me. Are you
okay? This is your sign, baby girl, because your grief has been so. It's more than grief.
Uh-oh. I think we lost Stacy. Hold on. Wait. Let me take her out and bring her in. We can hear the birds in the background.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those birds.
Her still. What I can see, what y'all can't see on my end. Oh, there we go. Whoa.
Stacey,
wait, Stacy, hello. Wait, there we go. We got you.
We lost you for a second.
I went away. That was bizarre. And then all of a sudden the ducks start. I'm like, what is going on? All of a sudden the ducks are going crazy. The internet went out for a minute. That was like a glitch. That was bizarre.
Or that was a sign for Sky. Like, hey,
literally, Sky. I mean, honey, this is your sign, baby. It's grief. It's like a giant. And plus having your daughter, and now all of your attention, everything is on being a mama. Yeah. So you're not going to be noticing all the other little small, like the pennies or the feathers. There's a big thing with feathers from your grandmother. So when your daughter finds like, oh, mommy, feather, that's from your grandmother. Ladybugs. Your daughter will sit and rambling talk to people just out of the blue in her car seat and just go on and on and on and on and on. That is your grandmother sitting in the back seat of the car with her, just talking to her and keeping her safe.
And the pennies is crazy because my grandfather collected pennies and he had jars and stacks of pennies. And I'm like, we got to take these off and dump them, you know.
All right. So never, ever think that they're not with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. You have no idea. All right. So any other questions?
Nope. I feel healed. I feel like I can go into this next chapter of my life knowing that everything's fine. And I just need to be easier on myself because my husband was like last night, he was like, you keep pushing yourself, but you never celebrate your successes. You're like, it's never enough. It's never enough. But you've done so much. So.
He's truly your best friend.
Yeah.
His intentions for you, like, are real. There's no self-gain for him. He's one of a kind. So, sorry, I'm going to start crying.
Here's this year, so.
Well, thank you so much, Sky, for letting us be a part of this. And welcome to the Platypus Pasta Girl.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, you have a great weekend.
You too.
Stacy, you were just...
You on fire today. Not the dog, too. Jesus, the dog.
The dog.
And the cookies. I'm like, no, not us getting heavenly cookie recipes. Like, what are we doing?
And it wasn't even like chocolate chip cookies. It was like, that was the most bizarre. I could taste them.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
So sorry for all the interruptions today, y'all. But this was fun.
This is fine. Listen, we were just, Holly and I just sitting back, like, glad we ain't talking. We just sit here listening.
I know. You had a lot to say. I'm glad you said it.
Girl, so how are you all? Everybody doing okay? Miguel, where are you packing your bags to go? Because there's bags everywhere around you.
Bags?
Well, yes. Hello, July.
That's true. Yeah. July, I am going on a big cruise. I'm going on a European cruise, Mediterranean cruise.
Stop.
For my 40th birthday.
Honey.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you. You're going to have, I know you're scared shitless. I know you.
Oh, yeah. This is like, normally I'm always like, yay, I'm so excited. But I'm just like, oh my God, it's Europe. It's far. There's a lot going on.
Look at Dave going, you talk first. You talk first.
We have not heard nary almost a thing about this cruise. When every other year you start talking about the cruise in like March, and then you talk. I haven't heard that much about this cruise.
Well, you know what, too? It also, like, not only am I nervous, but then it also feels a little like read the room. Like there are so many people struggling right now. And so I'm like, I don't want to be like, I'm going to Europe. Oh, the big cruise, girl. And people are like,
You're not wrong.
So that's why I just feel like, you know what? I'll just keep it to myself. This is my excitement. It just feels like so many people are struggling right now. And I'm just like, I don't know. It just feels weird to like be boastful about it.
Don't you want to go be an astronaut somewhere? I mean, hello.
Be an astronaut in that hot tub on the cruise.
That's right, boo.
But otherwise, no, I'm just tired. I'm actually thinking about redoing my before the show schedule because I just don't think I'm getting enough sleep. And then I think Scott Tavlin, our old Scotty the Body, scared me, and he was like, "No, seriously, Miguel, you need to get more sleep." And I was
No,
like,
seriously,
I'm sorry. When
like,
Scott
legit.
Tavlin says you need more sleep,
Yeah.
right.
bitch, don't
Yeah.
stop. And he's telling you to get more sleep.
Yeah, Holly, I'm in my head going, and you know, we all love our Scott, but damn, Miguel, you need to get some more sleep.
I know. I was like,
The
Busiest
literal
bitch I
human
know.
bouncy ball.
seriously. I was like, so I've been tired a lot. I'm just very tired. So that's why I'm excited to not do a lot this weekend. So
No, me too. But it's funny because I hadn't talked to you. I keep my distance with you guys so I can continue to do this. And so I didn't know about the cruise. And all I could see of, like, literally, you're very careful about how you're packing, how you're going to pack. It's like double checking everything, and then this giant pit in your stomach. So I just want to tell you, it's going to go off without a hitch. You're not going to get stuck anywhere. You're not going to be
thank you.
sent back to these states. You're
Oh my God.
I know that's like
and
my
you'll be able to come back.
oh good because you know with
I
our
know.
current administration. But well, Stacy, thank you so much. How can people find you and book a session with Miss Soul Worker Stacy?
SoulWorkerStacyRenee.com, and follow me on Instagram at SoulWorkerStacyRenee. And thank you so much, you guys, for all of this today.
Well, thank
Well,
you.
we love you.
We love you.
Bye.
And everyone have a safe Memorial Day weekend. And we will see you back here on Wednesday. But don't forget my Sunday session. We'll see you then.
Miguel and Holly Uncensored.